Right, and welcome back to another thrilling, exciting episode of Valos. This is Saturday Night Gaming Presents, a Heavenscape production. I am your GM and host, Tony Stevens, and we will be returning to the world of Valos. I'm going to go ahead and start and let everybody introduce themselves and their character, starting at my right. Who is your character that is on the Stormrider crew right now?
Well, my name is Quinn, and the character who is on the Stormrider is a gentleman named Vadir.
I don't know if you can say gentle and man with Vadir. He killed a whole bunch of helpless children.
In his mind, he's gentle.
Oh, okay. Well, he gently swayed them into the afterlife. That I'll give you. All right.
Yeah. He also hates books.
I can tell.
They rot
but he
the brain.
loves pants purses.
Pants purses, yes. Pants purses.
Okay, I'm Laura. I'm playing Ren. She's a ranger type person. She is also accompanied by her sister Elena, who is a seer.
They are reunited.
Reunited.
Did it feel so good?
Yes.
I'm glad that worked out for you, at least thus far.
Mm-hmm. See how that goes. Maybe her accent will go back to normal.
I don't know. She was trained to be British by those evil cultists. Because cultists are all British. All bad guys are British. Haven't you watched Star Wars?
Yeah. All the bad guys have goatees, and all the bad ladies have very sharp eye makeup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Good.
Mm-hmm.
That's profiling. All right.
Okay. I am Kyle, and I am playing Wilson. Yeah. Well, he's Wilson. He doesn't even know what he is right now.
Yeah. What else could be said about Wilson?
I mean, he's round head. That's all.
I've heard he could be a real airhead sometimes.
Just sometimes. That's fine. We'll stuff it with something.
I am Ryan. I'm going to be playing as Ove Arnfin, right, for this game, and that's it. That's all I got.
The sex appeal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's a wild huntsman, and he's in
He's a
this
huntsman?
area for some reason,
Yeah.
and he has an affinity for birds.
Very large, dangerous birds.
That's his thing. Right.
I'm running. I'll be playing Ulrich Thornstrom.
Are you going to be joy buzzing everybody again?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, until he learns how to use his weapon, he'll probably electrocute you all constantly.
Well,
All right.
it's all right. I'll give you a light.
My name's Chuck. I'll be playing Ulthar, a near immoral cult dude who ate the heart of a god.
That's pretty succinct. Yeah, I like that.
My name is Dan. I will be playing Einar until he gets hit by one more lightning bolt, at which point I will have to use my other character sheet.
Everybody's had a rest. Just so I can go ahead and say that at the get-go. I know that Dan's going to get real specific on me and pretend like he didn't know that. But yes, everybody has rested on the boat that they're on. Only person who hasn't was the person who got hit in the head with the boat, which is our next introduced character.
Yes. I'm still fighting the water dragon. It's been a long battle, but I think I have made headway.
The water dragon? You mean the...
Yeah, it's a water dragon. It's made of wood. That's how they float, right?
I mean, it does have like a dragon's head. Yeah, I can imagine that he would think that, being John the Red and all that. That's all right. Well, so as I said just there, obviously the crew decided to get together with two crazy new recruits and two escapee prisoner types and a little bit more reasonable lady with her sister. And they got on their ship, and John the Red didn't quite make it on the ship, and then got hit in the head with the ship as the ship continued to sail out into the EC, going west, though. They are now going west in the EC. Don't get confused by it.
I'm already confused by it.
Well, it's the EC. It only gets called that because it's its name. because it's east of the people who named it. But you're going west to get back to where you came
So
from.
it's the EC, but it's on the west side of this, wherever we are.
The upper west.
Because otherwise we'd be going
The
back
other
into the land.
continent's on the west side. You're in the EC going west.
That means we're going into the land. I'm confused.
We're going back to the continent.
26-hour days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if we're on an island,
We're leaving an island.
Hey, you're
might
not
be
on an
the east.
island. You're on another continent. Imagine the size of Africa. That's what you're leaving. You're leaving a continent.
Yeah, so
going
assume-
to another continent.
so what you're saying is
We're
the
leaving-
EC is on the west side of this continent,
Right.
of
But
this
see, like if the
landmass.
Atlantic was the sea you were on, just because you departed a different location, it wouldn't suddenly become
Yeah,
the Pacific.
That's what I was clarifying. Is
Yeah,
like
specific
the
of
EC is to the west of this landmass.
Correct. You're on the east.
And now we're
Turn
going
the page.
to turn that page.
Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead. I remember correctly, Vadir was quite upset with the storm and the tempests that were raging over the waters.
I mean, yeah, right.
Talking to her shoulder.
Listen here. I take no sass from no storm, right?
No sass from the
No
storm.
storm. I'm gonna punch it.
I learned from my old friend
All right.
Greg O'Donovan, I will not bow to you, storm.
All right. Get over here. Set sail. Gonna go fight another storm.
Well, he kind of caused the storm to get the wind in the sails so that they could go faster and hit John in the head with it.
What? Why you gotta betray me like this, Ulrich? I thought we were friends.
Betray you how?
You're friends with the storm now? You talk to clouds? Is it?
No, I don't talk to clouds. I just use my axe and things happen.
My name's Nimbus.
It sounds like you have a very intimate relationship with your ox.
Welcome to the Stormriders.
And of course, this is a Dakar-style boat, so that means it's a long, flat boat. Doesn't have a whole lot of places for you to hide. You are dealing with these people's conversations right up in front. That's
Indeed.
not a whole lot of other places you could be.
As we were leaving port, I was planning to try and grab John.
Okay, so you might
of the
need to
water.
turn around to get back to him. He is at least a league away.
Because the game ended before I had a chance to actually
That's true. That
put
did
my
happen.
axe
So
down
now
into
you're
the
a
water to
league
help him
away.
up.
That's how fast the ship's going. I'm just giving you the information. So whatever you want to do, that's up to you to ask me.
That was my plan before the game ended last time.
But now I'm telling you, that's how fast the ship's going because of this storm that he's reckoned.
Well, John will just have to fly on his surf sword.
Ah, well, okay.
Is the one who got hit in the head, is he young or old? I can't remember.
John the Young is John the Young. This is John the Red.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense why what's happening is happening. John the Young would not be fighting a water monster that was actually the boat.
Right. He'd have to go crazy before he did that. Do you want to do anything while you're like bleeding on the head and drowning in the ocean?
I am getting tired, so I will take a nap.
It does feel like something's pulling on your leg.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good.
Almost like you're weighted down.
What is it? Can I tell what it is?
Don't succumb.
You might be able to if you'd like to roll a perception.
Yeah, sure, I will.
I mean, that's on you. I'm not going to tell you people anymore to roll
I'm
your
going to do
perception.
it. I'm rolling perception.
If y'all miss things, it's on you from now on.
I'd say it's on the dice, but yeah.
No, it's on Kyle.
No, it's all my
Blame
fault.
him.
Young John the Red.
If you get really mad, just yell Wilson and throw him out to sea.
Yeah, I'll float
Alright,
right back. It'll be
20?
fine.
All right. What is it? I can't see. 3. That's pretty good.
That's excellent.
Okay. I also have perception, so that might help.
That's also excellent.
Yeah, I'm trained.
Awesome. So I can actually tell you
I was
stuff.
trained by my father. Of
We
whom
have
I
not
no
met
memory.
him.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know to write that part in, but we'll get there.
He was a farmer.
Maybe eventually. It was a farmer?
My father was.
Really?
Yes, it was.
Well, you... Okay, we'll get to that later. So, you go underwater. You hold your breath and you go underwater and you open your eyes real wide so you can like...
Oh my
squirm
God! It
around
stings.
Yeah, and see what's going on. The salt water gets in your eyes.
I forgot about
But
that.
you see a shape actually below you, and it is
Another
grabbing
water dragon.
onto you.
It's a real
It is
dragon.
humanoid shape.
Wait, a humanoid shaped?
Yeah, you can't quite tell what all the features are
do
because
I
it is
know
dark under the
it's a
water,
ship?
but
What?
you can tell it's a humanoid shape.
Oh,
not
shape.
ship.
Oh, it's not a
It
ship.
is not a ship attacking you again. It is a humanoid thing.
Is it this?
It is a biological creature with arms and legs and digits.
Is it as big as a ship?
It is as big as you.
Oh, so it's another.
A small ship.
It's another me.
It's
Another John the Red.
it's my reflection attacking me in the water. It only works
Oh no, he's drowning. I'll swim to him.
Okay, so you're swimming to
The other me.
the other. That's good. That works. All right. So now back to the top. So we'll just go from him. We'll let everybody go one by one. Everybody's going to tell me if they're going to skip their turn or take their turn, and tell me what they're doing and if they have to roll for it. So over here to you, Pants Pockets.
I would like to continue to throw the books off the boat.
All right. So just give me a roll for strength.
I would like to stop
He's
him.
doing what?
Would you like to stop him?
I would like to stop him. I would
How
like
are
to
you
read
going to
these
stop
books.
him?
Sorry, I couldn't hear
I'm
what he
probably
said he was
trying to
doing.
catch them as he's tossing them.
Well, he's a large fella, and these
Oh.
books are in
No.
suitcase, or they're in bookcases that Thulgrim put on the ship.
Oh dear.
So he carried them as bookcases and put them on the ship.
Looks
That's-
like I'm fishing books back out of water.
So you're going to jump out of the boat.
I'm not jumping out of the boat. I'm finding something to fish them out.
Okay, so
You didn't quite get
it's
it.
real salty air out here.
Action surge.
Oh dear.
You can do that once per scene. How many charges do you have on that?
I just one.
Just one. Yeah.
And you want to use it for this? Okay.
No. He trips over his own feet.
Excellent job, Vadir. Thank you for joining us tonight. I will mourn you. Go ahead, Rin. What's up? How do you feel about everything? The books are safe.
Oh,
Well,
good.
I mean, it is salt air, so they're probably going to get damaged. But
How's Elena doing? Is she good?
I feel a bit peckish.
Go find her some food.
It's stormy out here.
Maybe you just decide how she's doing for now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you tell me how she's doing.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's hanging out with me. We're chill. Is there anything going on? Can I perceive?
There is a large storm. There's a lot of gusting wind, some lightning bouncing around in the clouds up top. He can't pick up a bookcase.
Okay. Do we see land or anything in the
Hey,
distance?
well, if you looked back the other way, you'd see the land you just left. But other than that, just a lot of endless sea,
Okay.
and you're fairly okay with that.
Okay. Should I perceive things? You're not going to tell me to perceive. Can
I'm
I
not going to
perceive?
tell you. You can if you want to.
All right. I'll perceive while I'm at it.
I know Ren. She's a smart lady.
Ooh. How about we can get Elena to use a vision, and then we can yeah, see what we got. That's a crit.
Do I get only crit fails? I give out tokens, right?
You can get tokens for both, but they only get attribute points for fails. Token, yes.
You want blue, green,
Green.
Tokens are your discretion.
winner.
Yay!
Oh.
I got it.
All right, so she starts to look into the endless never. And as she does, she lets you know. Everybody else has to avoid this, just like you're in trial. She lets you know that she sees a woman, a scorned woman. She is very angry, and she wants to have a very up-close and personal conversation with some people that she's very angry with. She's very close. She feels her near.
Is she like metaphysically close, or is she like physically close?
The way that Elena feels about it is that she's real close, Poppet.
Oh God. Okay, guys. There's a really angry lady somewhere around here.
Did you hit? You didn't even hit me with Grumpy. I will hit you with Grumpy.
Okay.
So that's what you know. Now, if you share that with these degenerates, that's up to you.
I'm gonna share it because, yeah, I feel like that's something that people should know. Despite, I don't know what they're going to do with this information, but, you know.
We're going to be forewarned about hell having no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
So that's basically what you all hear. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. She's very close, and she's angling to have an up-close and personal conversation with somebody very soon.
Neat.
All right.
Well, I see this man trying to throw books overboard, and I have no knowledge of where we are, so I think those books might have some knowledge of something I might need to know, so I'm going to go try and...
So you want to try and read some of the books?
I'm going to try and hide the books from him first. Cause,
Well, he didn't successfully get rid of them.
yes, but he's still probably going to be
But
trying.
you don't want to try and read any of them.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd like to at least grab some books and go away from him first. If I can
The
read
other
them on the
is-
same
So,
turn,
hold
sure.
on. Hold on. I want to give you a picture inside your mind.
Go ahead.
There's this end of the ship, and then there's this end.
Oh,
of
no,
the
that's
ship.
what I'm saying. Is that,
And then a lot of flat boards in between the ship.
So there's not like a below decks. or
yeah,
anything.
well, yes, but
Yeah.
No.
what I'm saying is I don't know how far you would say I would be able to move in, say, this turn. I don't know if I would be able to walk over to him where he is, get the books, scoop them up, and then walk to the other end of the ship.
3 bookcases. Now, if you'd like to investigate, to look on those bookcases to see if there's anything that might be
I
pertinent,
would. That would be good.
that I'd allow you to do. I don't think you could run 3 bookcases. Now, if Thulgrim was here, he could just hold them over his head, and then Vadir would also be like, I'm real tall too, and then like sit there and they would have like this big dude battle.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to see, okay, which ones look the most important that might give me the best information, and then I'm trying to take them and move away from the man who's throwing them overboard.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Obviously, the most
Give
important
me
book
an
is the one that's the most
investigation roll
well-worn.
then.
That's going to be fun because I'm going to be rolling at disadvantage because I don't have that skill.
I have investigation, but I already took my turn.
Yep.
Well, it's a shame, isn't it?
Sorry.
Y'all can always talk to each other about your plans beforehand, but
Well, this is clearly higher since it's 2 digits, and that's going to be a nope.
okay. So you look at all of them and you realize that you're not from this realm,
No? Well, I don't know if it's a different
and
realm
that
or
the
what.
written language is not the same as your written language.
So I'm going to sit there and go, okay, well, that one says
You're looking for pictures at
How about this
point.
one?
Yeah.
Nope, still can't read that. Are any of these picture books?
Oh, on Valos, all books are picture books. That's why Thulgrim likes them.
I literally look over, like, I start looking around trying to find someone that might be able to translate for me, and I just kind of, like, look at him, go, oh, that's a bad idea. Anyone else?
All right, Ove.
I think at the end of the last one, I was going to send one of my big birds to pull him out of the water. Is that still...
Well, he has disappeared from the surface of the water. He swam down. He found something of interest to him.
Okay, then I'll just
It is a nice thought of you to
Yeah.
do that, but chasing John the Red is like a red herring.
anything to, like, get away from these people, I'll just call it down to me and go get a view from above.
Okay. You want to go to the crow's nest?
Sure.
Do that. Yeah, we can let you climb up. Now, you just want to get a view from above, see if there's anything around, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, so just give me a roll for that. Perception would be off wisdom. Investigation would be off intelligence.
I mean, I was kidding. Your cars don't have crow's nests.
It does now.
I
It
mean,
does have a
they have
mast.
crow's nests if they're,
He is
literally
sitting on
flying.
top of the mast.
I rolled a 13.
It's just going to be a no.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of storm clouds. And it's pretty hazy in front of your eyes, like try and drive at night when somebody's coming at you with their blinders on. You can tell there's a road, you just don't know what's on it. All right.
Ulrich is using this time to heavily sigh at Vadir.
He feels your sighs of
You
discontent.
knew what you were getting into when you decided to be my friend, that's all I'm saying. Don't give me that sass.
You just as sassy as the storm.
Everybody's always making fun of a day. I'll throw you off like I did the other books.
What books?
Books are still right there, bro.
Books are there.
Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I threw some off last game, okay?
The one that said New Master, 69. I threw it in the water.
No, I threw the one that said map off.
So you just want to side him? You don't want to...
I'm going to sigh and then I'm going to pick up a book and read it in front of him.
Okay.
Got your brain.
Tell you what, give me a general roll.
As he starts reading a book, I'm going to walk over to him and be like, wait, you can read this?
Can you read that out
I should
loud?
cheer you on.
Good job.
Wrong character.
Question for you, Mister.
No.
Technically, would Wilson even be able to understand us?
No.
Because we're speaking a whole different
Here's a
language.
universal translator, okay?
Spoken language can be the same, but written language can be very
You
different.
put it in your ear and it translates.
He's been in a cage with a dude speaking a language to him for a very long time now.
I picked it
I
up.
think he picked up some of the spoken word. He just doesn't know how to read our
I don't even know how long it's been that I've been in that cage.
Oh, very long time. You got
Oh.
very comfortable.
Y'all
You're
even
still
put-
kind of hunched over in a ball-like shape.
Yeah, my back still's kind of feeling it.
No, that was a 16 out of
Bird calls.
that was a 16.
So I
16.
speak part bird.
So the book that you picked up is called The History of Dolls on Valos. You know about the first invention of the doll, that children love to play with dolls. Eventually they went from wooden dolls that gave children splinters to soft cloth dolls. And people were very happy about that.
There was one in between where you made the dolls out of corn.
Yes, there was also that.
Well, the clay
That's all you
dolls.
got out of that.
I
He
grew up in the
seems to
clay
be
doll
enjoying
era.
the story. I don't know. Did he ever have a doll? I don't know.
There's a whole chapter on dolls who wept.
He's reading this to you to make you mad.
I never had toys.
I'm probably sat in front of you, like listening as if it's story time if you're reading it out loud.
No. Toys were not permitted where I grew up.
I play with people and their lives.
That's terrible.
Especially small tortured children, I squish. They're like Legos. I just don't build them. I destroy them. All right, so that's what they've done with their time on this world. How do you feel about yourself, Ulthor?
Ulthor is meditating against the railing, trying to hold his temper.
Okay. Do you want to try and perceive anything or do
No,
anything to
I'm
any of
trying
them?
to stay calm because I don't.
Okay,
yet-
I'm actually going
Don't yet
to
want to,
take this black chip right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to tempt you. Now, everybody has 2 favors that they started out with. Nobody's used theirs, if I recall, last session. So, you have the ability to pay me off and pay me with a favor of your own to take this back, but I'm actually going to compel you with the chaos rage that is seething inside of you. You are hungry, you are vile, and you are ready to see this ship sink. So,
No, not yet.
okay, so you only have 1 token now. You have bought me off. First person to buy me off. And that is 1 interruption that I have given you this game. All right.
I am leaned against the dragon head on the front of the boat
Yeah.
and trying to make sure that we're not coming up on another sea serpent like the last time we were out on this water.
Fair enough. So are you going to give me some sort of a
Perception.
roll? Okay.
So that's a 4. I am whatever P is in perception.
You are proficient.
And I have an 8 in wisdom.
Yes, you did well. So as you look off the, the bow, you're looking out into the waters. And you definitely do, with your keen hunter's instinct and your even keener shiny new eye, pick up on motion in the water. You see several forms swimming and darting around the ship specifically. They are also keeping up with how fast the ship is moving with the large gusts of wind that are moving at several knots.
Huh.
And other nautical terms.
Do any of them look big, or are they roughly...
With a 4, I'll tell you that they all seem roughly about John the Red size.
Oh.
So big.
Yeah.
But not too big.
But not bigger than you.
Roughly
It's
humanoid
big.
size.
Yes. Very humanoid. And she told you there's an angry lady.
There's an angry lady. Very close.
I warn everybody that there's human-sized things in the water following the edge of the ship.
They're called swimmers.
But are they?
They're called Greg Louganis.
I thought he was a diver.
Thought they were called Phelps.
Oh, so now John, the red.
Yes.
You were busy swimming at your own reflection, trying to catch yourself.
I've almost got me.
So I want to say that underwater, either a strength or a dexterity would be.
I'm drowning.
Well,
The other me
That's-
is probably.
that's a con.
actually, give me a con roll first to make sure that you're not drowning. And then we'll discuss you actually being able to swim fast enough to catch yourself.
All right.
My dice are gone.
Otherwise, I have to find some air in one of these pockets.
Luckily, it's you underwater and no one else. He doesn't even have pockets. Didn't know they existed.
It's a wonderful innovation.
This guy's like your foil.
Where?
He has nothing but pockets.
Where's my dice? I reach into one of my pockets to find my dice.
Hey,
I found
quit
it,
touching
I found
me. You took my body away from me. You keep
Okay.
reaching in
There
here.
we go. What do we get? 3. I swear this is
Excellent.
rigged.
So you are managing to hold your breath. You have like the
I practice
powerful
Wim
lungs.
Hof.
You've constantly been holding your breath all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like in between everything you ever say, you're holding your breath until the next sentence.
What I do is I hyperventilate for about 40 seconds and super oxygenate my blood, and then I hold my breath for
And
like
then you
2.5.
hypoventilate.
Yes.
That's
And it
excellent.
tricks my body into going into a certain state.
John the Red's a genius.
Yes.
So you did well with that. So now if you'd like to roll for either, I think that either strength or dexterity, the ability to power down or swim fast,
All right.
would be your
let's
best
see.
ticket at catching
Go with
yourself.
strength. I will use the strength of my power. 14. Let's see. I got a strength of 8.
Oh,
Do I have
So-
any other thing?
you have 2 favors, like I told everybody. You can use one of those favors to re-roll that.
I probably should. I don't want to drown. Not like this.
Not like
Not like
this. All right, switch. So you get the chance to roll one more time
All right.
and see what happens.
I take it.
So you're down to 1 favor.
7.
Excellent. So you power down and you actually catch up with yourself. But as you do, you realize this isn't you.
I'm only slightly disappointed, but mostly relieved.
Right. Well, because there's something really fishy going on here. This is actually an aquatic man.
Oh.
He's got
An aqua.
something
man.
of a sort. An aquatose man, or so they really should come up with something catchy to pin this
Ogilvy?
down. But yeah, he's got gills. He's got very fish-like scaled skin, webbing between his fingers, sharp talons on
Ooh,
them, though, and really sharp teeth and rows.
So he doesn't have like blonde hair and like green
No,
pants.
he's got a big fin and some black eyes.
So he's a water being. He's
He
not
is
an
a
aqua
water
man.
being. He is not an aquaman. He is a man agua.
Man agua. I like it.
A managua.
A managua.
That is what they're called,
I have
actually.
I have heard of these managua, but I did not believe
Well, now you have
such
to.
things. I have
Because
to.
you've seen it with
I've
your
seen
own
it.
eyes. But yeah, you've caught up with him, even though he was dragging you by the foot. So really, you just kind of got away and then caught up with him. But you are several leagues down now. You can actually feel...
Am I 20 leagues?
Not yet.
Okay.
20 leagues away.
Don't go down to 30, though.
Actually, I always thought that was depth, but it isn't.
It isn't.
It's across.
It is.
20 leagues across.
Yeah.
Not
leagues.
down.
This
But when I was a
is-
kid, I thought it was 20 leagues down. And I was like, that's a long
Well,
way.
he's 20 leagues out, and he's under
Yeah.
the sea.
Well, you're under the sea and you've traveled 20 leagues.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad you and I both understand that. That was
I
one of my
gotcha.
favorites.
Yeah. I've never
All
seen
right.
it.
No, the book.
Or read the book.
Oh, you didn't read the book?
I just heard of it,
20,000
and
leagues under
as
the
a
sea.
kid, I just thought that it was 20,000 leagues
Down.
down, and I was mistaken.
You are.
Yeah.
Back to the top.
Well, since I couldn't throw the books, I'm just gonna leave them alone.
Well, now there's this person screaming at you saying there's an angry lady, and there's this other person screaming at you saying there's humanoid things in the water, and you're like, I've already killed enough things, I don't care.
No.
I couldn't kill the books, I don't want to do anything anymore.
Oh, Rick, did you make a lady angry again? Just like the one time we were at that one place in that one town.
No, I didn't make anyone angry this time.
Darn. Really wanted to hit something.
All right,
Well,
so
it sounds like there's things in the water to hit.
Well,
I would
I get
rather.
close to Ulrich. Ulrich, I don't like telling people I can't swim. Right? Keep it on the down low.
Am I close enough to hear that since I'm
I think
listening to story
we're
time?
all close.
Yeah. It's not that big. And his whisper is
it's not a
quite
tiny
loud.
ship. It's just you're in one large room. Look at it that way.
So we all hear him whisper this.
He's a very loud Irish-sounding man. Yeah.
So he's not very whispery, is what you're saying.
When he starts whispering, it's like everybody else talking.
Like Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
So his whispering is louder than his speaking. Got it.
That's how it works for me too.
But yeah, you probably would have generally heard him mumbling or muttering.
So
if
I
you could
make-
understand his language, then yeah.
I make a mental note that if I really want to get rid of him, find a way to throw him overboard, and we move on.
Okay, Vadir, give me a defense roll.
What? Mental note?
Wait, is he actually murdered?
No, I'm not. I said
Yeah,
mental-
Wilson's attacking you. No, but give me a defense roll.
That is a 2.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That is very good.
Okay, so I'll give you an option since you did really well with that. You can either move quickly, or you can take it full on, whatever it is. So you can step out of the way, or you can brick up to it.
I feel like Vadir would break up too. He's not the type to shirk from a challenge.
All right. So as you plant your feet on the ship, because you actually feel something coming at you, this Managua jumps out of the water and slams right into your chest and like hits the ground on the boat right in front of you and just kind of like.
Alright, I found my dancing partner.
Does he
And
know
everybody
what it
else
is?
sees that. This thing just dives, it like launches itself out of the water and slams right into this large pocketless man.
Ulrich, look, it hurt itself.
It is
It's
a
a
humanoid
Managua.
fish man. It's a Managua.
Everyone, I would really, really get into a defense posture now.
All right, Rin, you're up.
I was gonna say climb to the mast, but is he still there? 'Cause he might be in the
he's
way.
perched on top of the mast. There's not really like a crow's nest per se,
Okay.
but he's really good at like perching on it, like a Spider-Man pose, just a really large Spider-Man. It's like Venom, yeah, but a pretty Venom.
Does it mess up the
He has much better teeth.
I kind of want to get in a position where I can perch and like take my bow out. Or
You are smaller than him.
Ready?
Maybe you could perch on top of him perching.
You're gonna perch on his shoulder as he's perched on the mast.
It's perch
I don't know what Elena's gonna do at that point either. There's too many of
She
them.
can perch on top
Yeah,
of
you may be
You are-
more interested in defending her.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You seem like the other sensible person here, so you are more than welcome to join me on the perch.
On the perch. Let's see. I think what we're gonna do.
I'll just hang upside down like a bat,
Like a
so I
bat.
can be perched up and I'll be perched down.
Bat.
Okay.
It's the answer for everything.
He's like some sort of man bat.
He's a Matt. We'll just call him Matt from now on.
No.
Matt. And that's been decided. I'm sorry.
Managua and Matt.
All right, but yeah, you do see this one that's on the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just want to get in defensive posture to protect Elena.
Are they weak to fire? I can make fire.
You tell us.
They are aquatic,
They are aquatic. I
which
like
would
to light a
generally
torch.
speaking want to have like more hydration.
I'm gonna see. Can I light a torch? I have survival skills to make
If
fire.
you've got a flint and rock, then you can burn something.
I'll burn something.
I thought we were
Okay,
having to
so-
defend ourselves against whatever he's about
Yeah.
to do.
Roll
Yeah,
me
that's
a
kinda
roll
what
me
I
a
was
success
hoping
on
to
lighting
defend
that fire.
No.
Been there.
There's
Been
things
We'll
that are
find out
about
who
to
started the
jump.
fire.
That's a
The thing just
19.
jumped against.
Do you
Yeah.
want to
The deer.
use a favor at
Like a
all to
13.
re-roll that, or do you want to go with that?
I've been
Fire.
stuck
No,
under
I
lightning.
should-
I know what's
It's your discretion. I know you like to collect favors.
last time he electrocuted everybody. Why can't I light everyone on fire?
I'm not saying you're going to light everybody on fire.
I
just
want to point out we are on a wooden boat.
Yes. I know.
generally speaking, you might just not light the fire.
But we are surrounded by water.
Yeah, we can put out.
That doesn't make anything better.
I'm gonna re-roll.
It can only burn so much.
What do we do? I got 4.
Ah, much better.
Yes.
You rip off a piece of the cloth from the sail and you wrap it around a stick, and then you flint rock it and you light it, and you have a fire now. You have a torch that you just want to wave generally near the fish person.
Well, I want to like prop it up so I can make fire arrows and shit.
Ah, that's cool. Okay, so there you are. You've got this thing to make fire arrows with.
Cool.
All right, that's a preparatory action, I'll say. All right, what are you doing, Wilson?
Well, something just attacked the man that's
It
trying.
slammed into him, yeah.
Well, it bodied him.
It bodied
for lack of better terms. Yeah, it bodied his body.
Belly flopped against Vadir.
Yes.
Now it's
So,
all.
and then suddenly,
It's doing what?
are you okay?
It's like a fish out of water.
It's doing the worm.
I'd say it's doing the
It's
fish.
got, like fish, no eyebrows, so it just looks like that complete disconcern for everything, and it's like,
It's a magic. It's a magic card.
Kurt.
Magic card.
Do something other than flail.
all right, so
But yeah, so something just attacked, seemingly, this hulking
what are you gonna do?
mass of a man, and another person who seems to be an intellectual here has said that we should probably get into defensive positions.
Okay.
So I feel like instinctively he'd start dancing. He doesn't know why, but he's dancing and he's confused.
Okay, so what I want you to do is give me a roll on that.
I will roll to
Give me
dance.
a roll on your dance.
There they are.
Oh, are we doing capoeira?
You tell me. Because Wilson doesn't know why he's dancing, but he's not dancing very well.
How well is he
That
dancing?
was a 19.
All right, is he sticking with it?
He's sticking with it. He's a horrible dancer.
Okay, so as you begin to slip on the surface of the wet boat,
Yep.
another Managua actually launches itself out of the water and grabs you,
It makes sense.
launching you off the other side of the boat with the Managua, and it starts swimming leagues down with you.
Okay.
Not good.
I hope he can swim.
Well, maybe
He
not
can't
when
dance.
something's dragging him down.
Hey,
All right.
I was doing the wrong dance, okay? Don't make fun of me.
It was the water summoner dance.
It's because the ground is wet. I'm not used to wet ground. Wait. I'm not
Could
used
have
to
done the
dancing.
moonwalk really easy. All right, Obe.
I want to wait to see what Dan does, then I'll come back around a minute.
Okay, so you want to hold your action here for a second. That's fine. Ulrich?
I am going to attack the one that is flopping down, looking like it's having a seizure in front of a deer.
Okay,
I want to put it out of its misery.
okay.
That's my boy.
How are you going to do it?
I'm going to attack it with my axe.
All right, so give me a roll on your axe.
Ooh, I got a 3.
Oh, you actually used it. Wow. So what everybody else would see is as Ulrich stomps over. Now, what does Ulrich even look like? Is he a squat fellow with this large fellow?
Now, he's kind of built like Jason Momoa, kind of.
Oh, so he's a good-looking fellow.
Yeah, and he has a big, long, flowing beard. Kind of like Thulgrim a little bit.
Okay, so as you watch this beautiful man with gleaming tan skin and just masculine scars on his face walk over towards this fish creature, he raises his mighty axe hammer thing in the air, and when he slams down, not only does it explode this thing's head, but everybody else notices that several cracks of thunder fill the entire sky around the boat, and the gusts of wind start to push a little harder, but in a more steady direction.
in the direction we're trying to go? Okay. Cool. Get back on the boat, yeah.
All right. Ulthar, how are you feeling? Squash fish person, missing alien with another fish person.
He got on my boot.
He's.
I'm not happy.
He's still meditating?
No, I don't care about whoever it was that got jumped over the ship with another fish person.
Yeah, you've never met him
Well
before.
say!
No, I don't even yell that because
Seems highly appropriate.
my tongue would just
Ball out.
unravel. Yeah.
He's got the Gene Simmons-itis.
So
Tongue
I
full
guess
of
I'm just gonna look in the water and go, come at me.
Okay, cool. You want to roll defensive?
You're gonna roll to taunt?
Okay, so another Managua actually launches itself out and attaches onto Ulthar, and then another one on top of that launches out of the water and attaches to Ulthar. Now, Ulthar can roll to maintain its footing on the boat or go with the Managuas under the water.
I'll just go in the water.
And then you see Ulthar, and I want you to really picture this. His skin is black and oily. He is large and grotesque. He has a distended jaw, sharp fangs, seems to have bony protrusions that are beginning to bud across his skin. They're like starting to jagged stab their way out from underneath his flesh. So you see this giant thing that seems to be a demonic entity just go, cool, and then jump in the water with all these Managuas that just attach themselves to him. So there he goes. Einar.
That was brilliant, Ulthar.
It sounds more like...
Ulthar is headed to find Wilson. We can focus on the ones that are on the boat.
Are there any more on the boat, or are they exploded?
There's a
right
squished
haven't-
one.
now? There's a squished one.
There's a squished one.
So I am going to use my cyber eye to try and see under the water, like how deep they seem to be going.
Cool. I want to see what happens.
So you could say you're looking under the sea.
So that is a 3, which
Wow.
is a very good roll.
So, as you peer over the edge of the ship,
Uh-huh.
and you look with your cyber eye down into the depths of the ocean, and it scopes in, scopes in, scopes in, what you actually see are a pair of glowing eyes staring back at you, deep indigo in color. As they look at you, you actually feel a chill in your soul.
Oh.
Almost like the feeling when you got a chill or a shudder that you just can't shake off. So there's not enough blankets to warm you.
Huh. Guys,
And on that note, everybody go ahead and roll defensive.
Yay.
Including the ones under the water?
No.
What about the one up in the up in the top?
Oh, wait.